Hey, what's up guys? Signal What Ifs here, and before this video starts, I would like to mention a couple things. For starters, Izuku will be a hero in this. I left it up to you guys, and the majority wanted him to be a hero, and some people wanted him to be a villain, some people wanted him to be a vigilante, to make them do their own thing, but here's the thing. I will be making a villain Deku What If. I've been trying to research plot lines to see how this would work out, and I found one that I really like, and I will be making it shortly. So, yeah. But if you guys don't want that, just let me know. If you guys want me to make just an alternate version of this timeline where they declined UA's offer. So, without further ado, let's get into this video. Hey, what's up guys? Signal What Ifs here, and I previously left off over the 10-month time skip. Over these 10 months, Izuku and Wanda have been training in the forest under the supervision of the staff at UA. Most specifically, Eraserhead, Vlad King, and Midnight. Izuku and Wanda have been thinking of the three of them as their parents, Vlad King as their uncle, Aizawa as their dad, and Midnight as, well, their mom. About 4 months within the time skip, Wanda had finally developed enough power in order to move the house onto the UA campus. She had done this by warping the reality around the house and just shrinking it. And basically essentially deconstructing it and then reconstructing it over there exactly the way she had it right before where we left off. And so they are now around 4 months in, and for the next 6 months they were on the UA property, training with the teachers of UA, most specifically Eraserhead, Vlad King, and Midnight, as I said, being adopted under the care of UA, getting their names legally changed to Izuku and Wanda Maximoff as well, and essentially having a great life over these next 10 months. The two didn't have to steal anymore, and they were just basically given the stuff that they needed. They ended up having some of the most enjoyable moments this entire time. And the teachers also figured out about their separation anxiety, as they cannot be more than 5 minutes away from each other, as they literally cannot stay away from each other, because if one of them is too far away from the other one will become paranoid and essentially have an anxiety attack. So they've learned to keep the twins together at all times. Now we time skip to the entrance exam. Since Izuku and Wanda already have a house on the property of UA, they didn't really have to wake up early for the entrance exams. They just had to get there before the exam started, which is exactly what they took advantage of, as they came in at exactly 3 seconds before the exam started. Mike, knowing the two, he knew they were gonna do this, so he already had their papers left out in front of them, and like just right next to each other, just 2 tables just sectioned off, ready for them to come in. And when they did, Mike wasn't even surprised, while everyone else was. Ida, Tenya, thinking, these ruffians come in late, and the teacher doesn't even call them out on it. Whatever, I'll call them out after the exam. This is a mistake on UA. I follow the rules. I'm RoboCop times 1,000. yeah. Now, of course, Wanda and Izuku passed the exam with flying colors. Like, this is the entire UA staff teaching them. Like seriously, they were getting trained and taught by the entire UA staff. You really think they're not gonna pass that exam with like minimal effort? Though the only people who aren't really chill with the twins is Endeavor. Is like Endeavor and not so much. Nah. It's literally Endeavor. Endeavor is the only one that's not chill with them because he's still salty that Izuku full on basically knocked his ass clean out. Like, for real. He is that salty. Like, damn, I'm pretty sure you would be salty too. But anyway, back to the story. Izuku and Wanda would proceed to pass the exam with flying colors and would then be put in the exact same arena because, as I said again, the teachers know that they have separation anxiety and cannot be more than 5 feet apart from each other. So while they're in their area and Mike is explaining, while they're in the area and inside the room, like not like outside yet, but they're still like in the area where Mike is explaining how the point system works. And Mike was about to explain the zero pointer before taking a pause to take a breath when Ida Tenya raises up his hands and say, you are missing the zero pointer. There's one robot that's on here that you have not explained. It's the zero pointer. And to be frank, I would truly be disappointed that this is a mistake on UA. And he points at Wanda and Izuku, and those two came in late and you didn't even acknowledge them. As if you knew this would happen. Is that another mistake on UA's hand? Or is this just how UA runs its things, allows students to be late whenever they feel like and let them do whatever they want? As Izuku, not taking shit from this guy at all, and Wanda, who's also not taking shit from this guy at all, stand up both in unison, say, "Boy, sit your RoboCop ass down. We get a pass for this because we already did our exams. We passed this already multiple times. We've done this. We've been taught this. We came in late because we live on the UA property." As a lot of people are surprised by this because they didn't think that people could live on the UA property already. And Izuku and Wanda also bring up this. Also, he was about to explain the zero pointer. You literally interrupted him right when he was about to do it. So sit your ass down, Ida Tenya. As Ida, low-key big salty, but understands that he did something fucking retarded, and everybody, literally everybody, is just astonished by this. Like they're just like, wow, this kid must be stupid. Like, he must be stupider than stupid. Like, for real, this kid must be dumb. As yeah, he is distracting. So like, yeah, Bakugo is also there as well. Him thinking in his head, damn extras, they may live on UA property, but I'm still better than them. As yeah, we cut to when they're outside doing the actual, the robot part of the exam. When they get out there, Izuku and Wanda think, you know what, let's go to the front, as the two start walking towards the front in unison, as if their steps are literally synced, as they walk all the way to the front. And yeah, Izuku wasted no time. I'm just joking. They walked all the way to the front, and yeah, they wait for the exam to start. Mike yells, 3, 2, and the doors open. Go, 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 go! There's no countdown in a real battle! As Izuku and Wanda blitz off. Wanda using her magic to start flying and start lifting robots, destroying them. Izuku using his speed, blitzing, far surpassing Ida. Ida is just like, what? This kid's so much faster than me. What? I'm an Ingenium. How? As Izuku is just blitzing everywhere, destroying robots left and right, moving at his max speed. As his max speed is around 500 miles per hour. Like, yeah, I've already said this before. His max speed's about 500 miles per hour to, at max, 1,000 if he pushes it, and then he gets knocked clean out afterwards. So, like, yeah, as I said, he does not have access to all the speed that Quicksilver has in Apocalypse. He will have access to that when he is an adult, just saying. He has around half, maybe even a quarter of the speed, but not that much. At max, he can use about 1,000 miles per hour. I'm just gonna say that. So Izuku's just moving around 500 miles per hour, just destroying robots left and right. Izuku gaining about 90 points, and about 10 rescue points, as he did help people by destroying the robots that were about to hit them from behind. So he did get a little bit of rescue points. As Izuku then hears the zero pointer. Well, not really the zero pointer, but he knows it's the zero pointer because, well, what other robot do you know can make almost slight earthquakes by moving? Like, honestly, who would think otherwise? Like, for real. Like, if you're in My Hero Academia and you have previous background knowledge of the entrance exam, and you know that the entrance exam does not change every year and it's almost the exact same every year, then what makes you think that the zero pointer is gonna be anything like it's not gonna be able to create those mini shockwaves, like for real. But anyways, as Izuku was moving away, he was thinking, maybe I should just run. And Izuku was about to start moving before he heard two calls for help. One being Ochako Uraraka, and another being his sister, who had overused her powers and had basically almost been drained of all her energy. As Izuku wasted no time. He instinctively moved his fastest speed, moved over to his sister, and punched the rubble that was keeping her down, and lifted her up and took her to a safe distance. Then repeating the same process with Ochako Uraraka, all in a fraction of a second. As the teachers were watching this, all of them, they saw that 1 second these two were in the deepest peril possible. The next second, they're gone and they're far away from the robot. All they see is Izuku run off. As Izuku ran about 500 meters outside the city. The teachers who put trackers on all the students who take the exam to calculate their points see where Izuku is, and they're just like, what is he doing? And All Might knows what Izuku's doing as he's seen him do it to Endeavor. Oh my god. Izuku started running in a circle, spinning his arm, generating an electrical charge, then proceeding to run back at his maximum speed he can go, at 1,000 miles per hour consistently, generating even more electrical charge. As in the blink of an eye, all you see is a lightning trail. And what looks to be a ball of charged lightning. And the zero pointer was annihilated. As the second this happened, Izuku fell unconscious instantaneously. As Izuku was falling, Wanda, seeing her brother fall, uses her magic to fly towards him. With the last bit of her strength, used her magic to grab Izuku in midair and bring him safely to the ground. As the second this happened, Izuku and Wanda pass out right next to each other. Wanda passing out on Izuku's right arm. As Recovery Girl walks over to them, and Aizawa and Midnight, as yes, those they're like the mother and father to them, run over there and pick up Izuku and Wanda and take them to Recovery Girl's office. As everybody is just shocked, especially Ida, because he thought that he thought that Izuku was just like, I don't know, like 500, maybe 200 miles, maybe 300 miles per hour. But the speed that Izuku went, Ida could never dream to hit. The speed Izuku went was so fast that in the blink of an eye, the zero pointer was annihilated and the people who was stuck under there was already gone. And Ida's starting to get the recollection that he chastised them for being late, yet they were more heroic than he ever was. As the two were then taken to Recovery Girl, as Midnight and Aizawa were just standing there waiting for Recovery Girl to finish. As Recovery Girl finishes her diagnostic in about 5, maybe 6 minutes, and proceeds to tell Aizawa and Midnight what happened, as he then says, well, Izuku is severely lacking in both stamina and energy. He needs a lot of rest, and his muscles are all completely strained. It was as if he pushed his quirk beyond what his body could handle. As for Wanda, she, on the other hand, had just run completely out of energy. She had used far too much, she had overused her quirk far too much, and her mental strain from using it at her age is what caused her to pass out. As Midnight and Aizawa are a bit worried, as Recovery Girl then says, well, I know you two seem to have a connection to the two. I don't know, maybe they're their parents or something, but you need to make sure that they're careful with their quirks. Sure, they're powerful, but their bodies need to mature before they can properly wield their powers. As Recovery Girl states in a very blunt, monotone voice, as Midnight and Aizawa get where she's coming from, and they start looking at them with a worried look. But Aizawa and Midnight, who's been dating for a while now, have always wanted kids. So they are thinking of the alternative of them adopting them. But as they won't be waking up for a couple hours, they just Aizawa just pulls his sleeping bag out of thin air. Like, seriously, he just yeets that shit out of thin air, and then just straight up pulls it out. Midnight looking at him like, do you have another quirk that you like not telling me about? As I was like, nope. As he then goes inside the sleeping bag and says, Midnight, Narumi, you want to come inside? they're like, you know what, fine. As the two just snuggle up in the sleeping bag and sleep until the two wake up. About 5 hours later, Wanda was the first to wake up, looking over to see Midnight and Aizawa in the corner of the room, just like snuggled up against each other in a sleeping bag. As Wanda's like, with the Lenny face, my ship. As she looks to her left and she sees her brother and she's like, what happened to you, Izuku? As Izuku then starts waking up and he tries to move his body. He's like, ow, okay, this hurts. This hurts. Shit. As Wanda's like, wait, what happened? What happened, Nichan? Nisan? As Izuku is just like, I cannot move. It hurts to even speak. As after that, they two just begin talking and they just like theorize that Izuku's body must have not been able to handle the speed he was moving at. As they both look to the corner again and Izuku also gets the Lenny face and he's just like, yeah, I see it. As Izuku and Wanda yell at the same time, Dad Zawa! Mom Night! Wake up! As Izuku, after saying that, just is like, that hurt. As Midnight and Aizawa wake up and they see the kids just looking at them with the Lenny face. As they're just like, okay. As the two just get out the sleeping bag blushing and they call over Recovery Girl to explain what happened to them. As well, it seems we miscalculated the type of strain or your quirks would have on your body. As Izuku and Wanda are like, wait, what? As Recovery Girl then says, well, Wanda, you just wasted all of your energy and you ended up having a mental strain placed on your brain by overusing your quirk at such a young age. As for Izuku, since your quirk revolves mainly about your muscles and your mental capacity to be moving at high speeds, your muscles were not only strained, but also your brain was being strained at the same time. So, yeah, that's why you're like this. With proper rest, you two should be able to get back to full health. I'm pretty sure Wanda should be able to use her powers, but you, on the other hand, Izuku, you won't be moving for about a day or two. As Izuku's like, damn it. So I have to deal with this for 2 days. Yeah, but if you have speed healing, maybe a day. As Izuku thinks for a second, he's just like, alright. If you guys are wondering why I don't just like give it to him right now, you'll see. Recovery Girl then explains, well, since both of you have the very first ever recorded X generation quirks, we have no real way of measuring how far your quirks can go, but what we can say for certainty is that you're both growing very, very powerful, and it's only a matter of time before that power is at its peak. Estimated by how much power you guys have been growing over the past year, I'd say that you each will roughly be able to maximize the potential of your quirks by the time y'all are age 19 after puberty. As Wanda and Izuku's like, convenient. As Izuku is still struggling to move as he's trying to, as Recovery Girl says, boy, stop it. I'm not healing you again yet. Alright? You already lost far too much energy. Try to sleep and I think your sister should just be able to carry you home, I guess. As Izuku's like, alright, alright. As Izuku just goes back to sleep. As Wanda's just like, you know what? F it. As she then just lifts him up with telekinesis and just, well, not really telekinesis, just like with her magic, and just starts moving away. As they're about to leave the doorway, as Aizawa then says, we're driving you two home, right? As Wanda's like, wait, what? Oh, alright. As Izuku is like unconscious, as Aizawa and Narumi just straight up be like, look at each other, they just start chuckling, as they then just go outside, get the car, bring it around, as the two just get driven home. When they get to their house on the UA property, if you're wondering why they had to take a car to get there, let's be frank here. UA property is fucking massive. Like seriously, it's not like it's like a couple square. It's not like it's a normal school campus. No, it goes on for miles. They have many properties. Like seriously, that thing goes down. Like the amount of properties they have goes for miles. So they found a plot for the house. It's around the area where the new dormitory system is going to be held in the future. It's about a mile out from UA. Just about a mile out. So that's why they took a car there. As Izuku, over that like short duration period, started waking up a bit, as he then starts feeling that the pain in his muscles is slowly going away, but it's still very, very painful to move. As Wanda sees this and he's like, oh, so maybe you do have speed healing, as a joke, as Izuku's just like, not funny. As Narumi and Aizawa just start chuckling like, I love these kids. As Narumi looks at Aizawa, he's just like, that's the first time I've ever heard you say those words. As I was like, wait, what did you hear me say? As Aizawa thought he said it in his head, as Narumi's like, oh, that you love them, as they're whispering this. As they're then thinking, maybe, just maybe, as Izuku is getting taken out of the car by Wanda, and they open the door, and Wanda then says, night dad Zawa, night mom night, as they then close the door. As Wanda puts Izuku in his bed, and then they go to sleep. As we cut back to Aizawa and Midnight's POV, as the two are talking, and then they're just like, I want to adopt them, as they do technically need a guardian to go to UA, and they also see us as parents, so wouldn't it be fine? As the two then call up Nezu, as it is around 8 o'clock at night, so Nezu is still in his office, as Nezu's like, whoa, what's up? As Aizawa then says, well, me and Narumi were thinking, can we adopt the Maximoff twins, as the tea that fucking Nezu was drinking, he's like, he spit that. I was like, wait, what? You telling me you want kids? As I was like, yeah, I know how it sounds, all right. You don't gotta tell me. Midnight had the exact same reaction, all right. As Nezu's just like, yeah, I mean, like, dude, you're the same dude who expelled this entire class, and you want to tell me you want kids? Like, that's a little bit hard to believe, but then again, if you want to do it, I guess. As Nezuda's like, all right, I'll have the papers for you by tomorrow. Come pick it up, and when you guys are over there giving them their acceptance letters, because you already know those are the first two we made. Once you have them done, once we have them done, you'll tell them after, everything. Basically, telling them they got it. As Aizawa and Midnight, they nod. As Nezu was on speaker, as Midnight's just giggling, cause like, yo, Nezu's reaction was priceless. Alright, but now we skip to the next day. As the paperwork was done, as All Might, who literally did not do shit, I'm joking, but like, anyway, they had the paperwork done. They just needed to wait about a week or so for them to get their actual, their acceptance letters. As All Might is like, you know what? These may be some of the first ones we're doing, but at the same time, fuck it. I'ma just tell them in person. As they didn't just have like a little paper just saying that what class they're in with their uniforms and stuff, and they're just gonna bring it over there. As All Might's just gonna do the speech in person. As Aizawa and Midnight are just like, are you that like stressed from becoming a teacher that you have to do this one in person? He's like, no, they're the only ones on UA property. What's the point of recording an entire message when I can go give it to them myself? As Midnight and Aizawa look at each other like, yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is kind of true. It would be kind of stupid to waste a projector on that, on literally them just going there, like, for real. That's kind of dumb, not gonna cap. But anyways, during that week-long time skip, Izuku was able to get back on his feet, and he has been able to use his speed. Though he is refraining from, pushing his limits, as he does not want to anger Recovery Girl any more than he already has. So he's just chilling. Now, the twins are just chilling, just outside playing around, as All Might, Nezu, Aizawa, and Midnight pull up because, Nezu, he's there because he wants to see their reactions. As he wants to see All Might's reaction to Aizawa wanting kids. Like, damn. Like, for real. In all honesty, if we're being 100% honest here, like, off the what if page, Aizawa, he's the type to say he doesn't like kids and then go out of his way to help his kids as much as possible. Like, for real. If we look into the anime, he does this perfectly. In the manga, it is showcased dramatically that Aizawa would put his life on the line for his kids. He's done it before. Especially during the, the ARC. Whatever y'all make of that, whatever y'all make of it. It's whatever you do. Don't come at me, alright? But anyways, back to the what if. As the two were just outside playing around, as they saw the two cars pull up, as Aizawa and Midnight come out of the car that they were in yesterday, and All Might and Nezu come out of the other one, as All Might's in his buff form right now. As, yeah, that's just how it is. As All Might has not passed his limit yet, as he's still recording more shit today, so not gonna lie to you, he has a lot of time on his hands, not gonna gap. So All Might then asks the twins if they could come inside real fast, as the two oblige, and they're just sitting on the couch, as All Might is like, let's start this off now. Young Wanda Maximoff, you got second on the entrance exam. I am expecting great things from you, as you got a total of 125 villain points, and you got a total of 30 hero points for the helping in the rescue of Izuku after he saved you after he saved you and that other girl from the zero pointer. Welcome to UA, and here is your uniform. And now for you, young Izuku Maximoff. You placed first in the entrance exams, scoring 155 villain points with their immense speed and a total of 60 hero points with a total of an extra 30 rescue points. As if you guys are wondering why I gave Hero and Rescue two completely different things, is because he got the hero points from saving. He got the hero points from flawlessly saving Wanda and Ochako, but he also at the same time endangered his life along with a little bit of others with the destruction of the zero pointer. But he did do it in a way where people were not gonna get injured, so that's how he got the 30 rescue points. And so, like, yeah, I'm gonna say that right now. As he then says, whoa, you got in with a total of 246 points, and you also both got almost top scores in the entrance exam. In the entrance exams written portion, you each placed with a 95. As yeah, I'm gonna say that. As here is your uniform, young Izuku Maximoff. And young Ashota and Narumi would like to have a word with you two beforehand. I don't know why, but I guess so. As All Might just steps over to the side as Nezu is just sipping his tea like he's waiting for All Might to reaction to this. As Aizawa and Midnight pull out adoption papers, as Izuku and Wanda's eyes go wide-eyed as they start tearing up, as Aizawa and Narumi both say, we would like to adopt you guys and add you to our family. As Izuku and Wanda just run at Aizawa and Midnight and give them a massive hug, as Aizawa and Midnight just say, well, all you guys gotta do is sign these two with your names, and yeah, it's done. As the two wasted no time, Izuku ran upstairs with super speed, blitzed back down with a pen as the two just begin to sign it. As they then say, but you also can keep your Maximoff names if you guys want. As Izuku's like, yeah, we would like that. As All Might, she's like, wait a minute, hold up, huh? Oh nah, I cannot wait till President Mike and the rest of the UA staff hear about this. Oh no. Whoa, hold up, like, wait a minute, like, I may be All Might, but I've seen a lot of things. I did not expect this. Shota Aizawa, Eraserhead, wanting children. What the fuck? As Nezu's just dying laughing in the back. As Nezu's just recording this entire thing. As he then just posts it in the fucking teachers group chat. As all the teachers are just like, yo, what? Bro, what? I've never thought I'd see the day that Shota Aizawa would want kids. Like, for real. Like, oh, alright, I guess. And like, alright then. As I've been prolonging this way too long. I just want to get inside the actual UA. Like, for real. As yeah, Izuku and Wanda just say, we love you guys. As Shota and Narumi's hearts melt. As they just hug their kids, as now they are legally their own kids, technically. But anyways, as Izuku and Wanda are just happy because they now have a family. As Izuku then says, "Wait, but can y'all live here with us?" As Izuku and Wanda just say that at the same time, as Aizawa and Min are like, "If you guys want us to, then yes." As Wanda just starts warping the house a little bit and adds an extra room just right next to theirs, a little bit bigger than their rooms, just to, have Aizawa and Midnight there. As Izuku then just whispers in Aizawa's ear, "Yo, just one small thing, yo, just keep it down in there, alright?" As Aizawa's just like, "Wait, what?" As he then starts blushing, it's like, yo, what the? As, yeah. Now, enough of the games I'm playing right now, because that was a bit cringy, not gonna lie to you. Now, we time skip to the first day of UA. As Izuku and Wanda, they're thinking of getting there early, but at the same time, they really just don't feel like it. As they then just get in like 5 minutes before they're registered as late. As the second, they just see a blue-haired kid yelling at a blonde-haired kid to get his feet off the table. As Izuku and Wanda then start thinking, wow, this is going to be a very long year. Now, without further ado, that's going to be the end of this part. Now, before we go, I would like to just mention a couple things. For starters, I will be making maybe 3 or 4 parts of this series if you guys truly want it. And yeah, without further ado, this is the end. And thank you guys. Love everybody. Watch my videos. Now, Signal would have out. Peace.